happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to do a reading for you today, Cancer, to see what's coming your way over the next few days. We're going to start out with some oracle cards. We're going to use the romance angels, and then I'll dig in deep with the tarot, Cancer. I think what we're going to do is a little different today. We're going to do you versus them. So, you versus your person. So, as you get your person, that romantic partner that you already have, or the romantic partner that you seek, once you have them squarely in your mind, know that these messages are to look at where you stand in your mind and heart and where they stand in their mind and heart, and see what's going on between the two of you, or what potentially could come in for the two of you. How about that? Let's do that, Cancer. All right. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live. And if you're a returning Cancer, thank you. Thank you for your support, Cancer. All right. So, as always, Cancer, this is a general read. And what that means is if you find that these messages do not resonate with you, do not try to force them. Don't panic. Just know that it's all the more reason for you to hit the subscription button and mash the notification bell so that when your message drops over the next few days, you'll be the first one to know about it. All right, Spirit, let's get some romance angels, which just kind of fell all over the place here. Let's get some romance angel oracles on the board for my lovely Cancers so that we can see who is coming their way. Good morning, Courtney. Thanks for joining. All right, so let's look at who's coming in Cancer's way, or what Cancer can expect over the next few days. All right, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, Courtney. Ooh, Cancer. Okay. All right. So this first message comes by way of let your friends help you. And then we have reconciliation. All right. Definitely got a past person here on the board. And retreat. All right. Cancer. This is good stuff. Okay. So this let your friends help you. I'm really seeing this as, spending time with friends, and we're at a holiday now, especially if you're in the US, where that's customary to spend time with your family and your friends at this time. And as you do, either, someone is going to come in for you, for those of you who are seeking out someone new, but my real strong feeling here, especially with this reconciliation card, is that someone, friends, family, someone in your circle may actually give you some information regarding someone from the past that you're either hoping to reconcile. Why can I not speak? Haven't had enough coffee. That's it. You're hoping to reconcile with, or maybe you weren't even thinking about reconciliation with this person, but then you get involved in a conversation with someone in your inner circle, and they have some information about this person, and maybe even a message from this person, right? Maybe your person, Cancer, has been communicating with someone in your circle and you've been unaware of it. And so you, I feel, will get some information in these coming days regarding your person and regarding their feelings for you or their intentions towards you. And that is going to put you in a space of thinking hard, because it is something that is very unexpected. I don't think you expect this. I don't feel like Cancer, you should go around asking your friends and family questions about anyone in particular. I think this information is going to be volunteered, and you won't even have to try to elicit it, is what I'm getting. Cancer, I'm going to go, forgive me for a moment. I'm just going to run into the next room and grab my portable charger because my battery, I didn't realize, was so low. Bear with me for just a moment. All right, Cancer, thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Let me just get plugged in here. I don't want to run out of battery on you, so forgive the camera if it shakes here. Okay. All right. So we are at our reconciliation. And like I was saying, someone from your past has been thinking hard about you. And I think many of you have been having dreams, and maybe you've been having very live, different dreams that you're not, like very vivid, very dreams where you wake up and you're like, oh my God, what is happening here? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what this dream is about. Or you've had a dream about someone from the past, or have been having dreams about someone from the past, and you wake up kind of like, what is going on? You know? And these are just signs that this person has you heavy on their mind. This person may be talking about you. This person may be working towards trying to manifest you back into their life. These dreams were there to serve as indicators of what's happening and the energy around you. Okay. So keep that in mind, because there are signs, and the divine is definitely telling me that there are signs here that this is underfoot, right? Like, you're not, even though you may be surprised by what information you learned from someone in your circle, it's like if you pay attention to the telltale signs and the messages from the divine, you won't be like shocked that this person is thinking about you. Okay. All right. So I feel like for many of you, this person is going to now have the guts to come forward at this time and actually look to rekindle the connection with you in person, right? Some of them, many of them, I would say most of them are scared because the way they exited your life is like not the best thing, right? And so they might have been a bit of an asshole. And now all of a sudden, um, you know, it's like, oh, hey, Cancer, what you doing? Like, just crazy. I see Courtney says definitely resonates because the dream I had last week was crazy, but I feel there's truth to it. I'd be shocked if he reaches out though. Yeah, like I have to tell you, um, I think, it's very possible you're going to hear something here, because the time frame for this reading is over the next few days up to the next week. And it's like, yeah, you're going to hear something. At the very least, you're definitely going to hear something. But this person, don't be shocked, because you've been forewarned. Don't be shocked if they finally get up the cojones to come towards you in the 3D physical, right? Don't Like, you know, be prepared. Maybe your mother or your grandmother or someone like that used to say, just be prepared for all circumstances. You may not, the circumstance may not happen, but you don't want it to happen, and you're standing there looking your worst and feeling bad about, like you just ran to the store in some tore up sweats or something, and yeah, you know what I mean. Be prepared. So retreat. It talks about a way to, making your way to disconnect from this world and getting some quiet time, some alone time. And I feel like many of you need it. And that is something that you may already have in your plans. However, if you look at this card with this couple here and the fact that it's coming after the reconciliation card, this may be a getaway once the two of you, like this person, when they come towards you, excuse me, and you start talking about the steps it takes to get back together, this person may propose that you get away and just the two of you go somewhere and work on truly reconciling, reconnecting with one another. So, hey, Cancer, if this is what you've been waiting for, this is a beautiful thing. Um, don't psych yourself out. Don't get into overdrive thinking, and just allow what is to unfold. And, and don't get in the way of divine orchestration, is what I'm trying to say. All right. So let's dig in deeper here with some tarot. And as I said, I want to do kind of like a you and you versus your person, just to see what's on, where you both stand and how similar or how different that might be, Cancer. And then we'll take a look also at kind of like what energy your connection has, or your potential connection has, what may need to be addressed in that way. Okay, so let me shuffle a little more here while the divine directs me to keep shuffling towards getting your messages here on the board. If you haven't already, click that subscription button. This is a good time to do so. It's an energetic way to support my channel for free. I truly appreciate it. All right. Cancer. Let's get some messages for you on the board, Cancer. And then for your person. Ha ha ha, Cancer. My goodness. All right. And then let's look at the connection itself. And I'm going to lay that one face down for now and flip it over as we get to it. All right, Cancer. So the message is coming through for you is the God of Swords, which is the King of Swords in this deck. Then we have the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. All right. Let me grab my clarifying deck here. So basically, oh my goodness, what is happening here? My phone's not charging. Okay, hold on. Let me get to these technical difficulties. Cancer. I think I'm not plugged in correctly. Okay, I think we're going to be okay now. It looks to be charging. Okay, sorry about that. So, as I was saying, with this King of Swords, what I'm seeing with that is that, especially coupled up with this Two of Wands in the reverse, right, is that you definitely, anyone It doesn't matter if it's this person from your past or if it's a new person, anyone coming towards you at this time, you are going to be holding their feet to the fire in a certain way. Like, I don't feel like you're going to be unkind. I feel like it's just going to be like, show and prove, buddy. Show and motherfucking prove. Okay? Like, I'm not believing any of the player stories, and we're not going to play games. Like, you're going to have to show me who you are, and you're going to have to tell me who you are, and then you're going to have to prove it. And that's very good energy, right? It's very off putting, though, to some romantic suitors. And it should be to some because they are playing games and they have intentions of playing games. And there's nothing wrong with running someone off who ultimately is just there to use you in the first place, right? So, again, you are in full vetting mode, vetting these potential suitors, and you are not going to stand for anything that looks like bullshit. And that's great. But at the same time, Cancer, have you sat down and really thought about what it is that the direction or what you want to actually manifest in regards to love? Because that's a strong part here. Like, yes, a very important half of this story is that you are able to discern quickly who doesn't belong in your life. But if you haven't looked at in great detail, just sat down, this is a chance to, like, I don't know, daydream, but definitely to go deep into thought about who it is that you want to pull in. And this doesn't have to be like their identity. This just has to be what this person is, what they're about, what do they bring into your life, that kind of thing. Have you sat down and really thought about what shape you want your next romantic relationship to be in? Like, what is it? Do you want the type of person that you can travel the world with? Do you want the type of person who helps you along achieving certain goals that you have? Like, maybe you're pursuing your degree at this time and you want to know that that person is understanding and supportive, and they'll come over and they'll get in those books with you and help you study and support you towards your goals. Like, what is it? Is this person, do you have a child or children? Does this person eventually, after you introduce them to your children, which hopefully, I mean, this is a little bit of my own little advice, so take it for what it's worth. I mean, I was a single mother for many years. It's not wise to introduce your child to every man off the street, but you're an adult. But for the sake of this conversation, eventually, after you introduce your children or your child to this person, do they have to be a mother or a father to them as well? I mean, what is it? I mean, get in there and get to the definition of what that is for you in great detail, because like I said, you are skilled at discerning who doesn't fit, but there's something about the lack of planning around who does fit, which means that when that person shows up, you may run them off unnecessarily. Okay. So this is really spirit telling you, get in, get clear on what you want, because not only will getting clear on what you want help you to recognize that person when they show up, it also helps to draw that person and manifest that situation. So you got to get really clear. And if you do vision boards and stuff like that, then that's what this is, right? But Other than that, it's just having a very clear picture in your mind that you can use to manifest. Many of you with this Empress in reverse, I mean, Cancer, I feel like, oh, for so long now, we've been standing in Empress energy, right? Male or female, masculine or feminine, we've been standing in Empress energy with a strong um connection to that side of our nature. But with this being in the reverse, I'm feeling like some of you may be getting cranky. You're like, hey, I am everything, for a lot of you feminines. I am every woman, right? Like, why isn't this working out yet? I don't get it. Like, this, I should be where I want to be, right? Again, let's talk about this manifesting. But more than that, some of you have definitely gotten into being everything and doing everything for yourself, which is great. Not relying on others for your daily needs, right? However, that's taken you into a space where you really haven't been nurturing those parts of yourself that need to be nourished. There's a lot of self care needed here. Someone else is not going to be able to give you self care. Yes, others can pamper you, and they should. However, you have to pamper yourself because there's something special that comes from you doing it for yourself that feeds your soul even more strongly. Okay. So the divine is like, take a moment, take a breather, get it together. So we saw this retreat card, right? And so even though that may occur after you reconcile, you need to do your own little retreat while you wait. Okay? Like your own little personal retreat, even if that is just settling in at a day spa for an afternoon or something like that. You need to do your own little personal retreat to get it together. It's going to refresh you and refresh your energy in a way that makes you glow again and puts you in the Empress upright, which is a beautiful place to be, Cancer. All right, so let's take a look at your person. They come through with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant, and the God of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. Wow, Cancer. Oh my gosh. So Courtney says, so basically go with the flow. He definitely exited my life in a disrespectful way. It's like he was under a spell, and that's what my dream told me. Yeah. No, like I see for cancers, there was an abhorrent amount of disrespect, right? That happened at the ending of these connections. And in case you don't know, I am a Cancer sun sign, and I had the same thing. It happened. Like, exited my life in the most disrespectful way. Like, how he would overcome that to get back in, I'm not sure. But hey, if he's gonna try, I'll listen, right? I'll listen to what you got to say, but it better be good. So yeah, it's yeah, it was really crazy. But with this Eight of Cups in the reverse, this oh no, you took your dog. Oh my God, Courtney. Courtney, whoa. Well, maybe you need to talk to him long enough to get the damn dog back, if nothing else. I'm sorry, not damn dog, but you know what I mean, Courtney. Like, maybe talk to him long enough to get your dog back. And oh my God, that's horrible. See, disrespect on 100. Like, insanity. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, definitely be wise, right? Because this reconciliation is what's coming your way. That doesn't mean you have to take it, right? But definitely with this King of Swords in your energy, use that as your strength when dealing with people who have done horrible things to you. Like the King of Swords, he's not letting anything get past him. Like, no, buddy, you ain't gonna come over here wreaking havoc. You're gonna come correct all the way, or I'm gonna cut you up, metaphorically. I'm gonna cut you up. So use this strength in dealing with people that you know have it in them to do horrible things, right? So use this to discern, use that sword to discern, but also use that sword to protect yourself in the sense of, because I'm not advocating for any physical violence, but use that as a protective tool to say, no, you know what? I ain't got to take. You look like you about some bullshit still, and I ain't about to take this bullshit. There's plenty of bullshit out in the world. I don't have to take yours, right? The King of Swords, he lets you know up front, he doesn't mince his words, and he means what he says, and he says what he means, and he can back it up. And that's who you got to be, Cancer. You already have this in your energy. So you've been doing it with other people, and other people have taken notice of that. So you just need to stand strong in that. You know how sometimes these people can make us weak in the knees. You just need to stand strong on that King of Swords when this person approaches, right? Doesn't mean you have to turn them down. Just means, listen, buddy, you ain't getting in here again easy. You left out of here. You tore up the house on the way out, right? So when you come back to the house, you're gonna have to show me some serious changes before I even open the door and let you in. That's what the King of Swords is about. So yeah, but your person, they, with this Eight of Cups in the reverse, yeah, they walk the hell out there like look at her. She's walking away, but it's like she's in this beautiful gown, right? It's like she's sashaying away, like, huh, I'm giving you my ass to kiss, right? With this being in the reverse, yeah, they thought about it now and they're like, man, maybe I shouldn't have left in such grand Dios style. Like, I shouldn't have gave Cancer my ass to kiss. But again, does that mean they've changed their ways? No. That just means they have regret over their actions, but have they changed? Is the question again, right? Right now, they're in a state of, man, I want my Cancer back. But you gotta dig in. Have they changed? I mean, they stacked up their shit. All the beautiful, lovely cups that you gave them by way of emotion, thoughts, feelings, the way you did things special for them, the way you pampered them. They stacked that shit up like, huh, you can have all this. I'm out. Right? And now they regret that. Like they've gone out there. Many of them have learned some rough lessons. Many of them have had their own ass handed back to them. And now they're like, damn, I didn't appreciate Cancer, man. I didn't appreciate Cancer. Let me see if I can get my Cancer back. All right. And it's funny that they're still calling you my Cancer, right? Like, because, ha, the way you did me, I don't know, right? So, the Hierophant, again, let me say this once and for all. This all takes great discernment on your part, okay? Especially when we're talking about some things here with your person, Cancer. So, I don't want you to go running willy nilly and just jumping in with someone without using that discernment. So, I'm going to say that once and for all here, okay? Because for some of you, there might be more than one ex trying to come back out the woodwork, and you need to discern, okay? You need to discern even if it's just one, because just because the opportunity for reconciliation is here does not mean that you have to take it or should take it. Okay. Oh my gosh, Courtney. Mine's a Leo too. And the same. Oh my goodness, girl. Yes. Those Leos. They're so freaking attractive. So freaking attractive. And I would say just about, not, there's only been a few relationships in my life that have been, that stand out to be like really, um like really the important ones, but more than often they've been Leos. And Leos, yes, 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 Courtney. I attract Leos like no other. Like I'm a Leo magnet. There's something about Cancer energy that attracts Leos and vice versa, because there's, I mean, we mesh with Leo when it's good. When it's good with the Leo, oh, it's like it's good like no other. But when it's bad, man, yeah, it's something else. That is so wild. That is so wild, Courtney. Anyways, with this Hierophant, yeah, so this person has serious thoughts of you. Like this person wants to do something very official. They want to do something. They want that commitment with from you and with you now, right? Again, you'll need to discern if this commitment is, and for some of you I just picked up on, is this, are they committing to more than just trying to commit to more than just one? Number one. But for those who are even just trying to commit to one, um, you need to discern, have they made changes within, right? You need to know that. You need to find that out. And some of you may need to say, listen, I went through some shit with you and I'm not about to get involved with you again until we have some kind of couples counseling, right? You might have to go there. You might need a third party to help you see things that you're not seeing. All right. And if this person is really about it with this Hierophant energy, which is commitment, loyalty, all that kind of stuff, then if they're really about that, then that won't be an issue for them, right? If they're not trying to mask that they've changed and pretend that they've changed, that won't be an issue. Yeah, we can go see the counselor. Now, someone that has something to hide is going to take issue with that. But yeah, I would be like, listen, we need to have, we need some counseling just to make sure that we don't bring the mistakes and the attitudes of the past into the present, right? And you know, we just need to make sure we start this thing on the right track. Okay. And so, yeah, that should not be a problem for someone who's truly the Hierophant in this situation. Okay. That should not be a problem at all. I'm just reading Courtney's comments here. Oh my goodness. I feel you. Get that bag, that flow, and heal. And you got to take the time to do that, right? Because when you ultimately do that, when you heal properly, the people that come at you are more in line with that healing. And you know, and then again, when someone from the past comes at you, if they're not now in that energy, you'll be able to discern it more easily. With this King of Pentacles in the reverse, right? This person does have some baggage, as we all do. I mean, even if this person has changed to really be truly standing in the Hierophant energy, right? Which is best of intentions, and everything towards you, they're still going to have some shit going on. Like there, but it shouldn't be Jekyll and Hyde. One moment they're Hierophant, one moment they're King of Pentacles in the reverse. Because King of Pentacles in reverses many things. They can be very unstable, but what I'm picking up here is like materialism, right? They're really chasing materialistic. They're very materialistic, and they chase those things that make them look good, right? So you need to make sure that it's not Jekyll and Hyde where this person is flipping back and forth, because maybe Cancer, you've elevated now in this time away from this person, you've elevated um that so much to the point where you're now in a different tax bracket, maybe even, right? And you're doing big things, and I feel like for many of you that is true, but even so you may be doing it undercover, right? Like if someone's really paying attention, they pick up on the fact that Cancer now can afford nicer clothing, things like that. But Cancer's not being flashy. They're just subtly putting it out there. And this person may, see that in you, right? And it makes you even more attractive at this time. But at the same time, this energy within them shouldn't be Jekyll and Hyde. One moment they're this, and the next moment they're that. It should be that this person has changed to become Hierophant, but there's a subtlety there, right? That they're working on, that they're aware of, that they're like, yeah, that's that part of me that I'm trying to heal, right? Maybe they were young. When they were young growing up, they didn't have material things, and they were made fun of for that, and so they always lean towards the materialism a little more, but they're working on healing it, right? We always have some shit with us, so we can't expect a person to be perfect. But at the same time, I think you're going to discern this, and you're going to have to see how much of this is present still, and if this person is working on it, and do they have the potential to hurt you with it at any given moment. Because for many of you, this is an energy of, in the past it was an energy of, they were more Jekyll and Hyde with their shit. Like they'd hurt you, they'd turn on a dime and hurt you, and just like, you'd have certain conversations with them and you felt like that your whole face was smashed in. Like it was just like craziness that came out of nowhere, when yesterday you were lovey-dovey and on some high with them, as far as, things were beautiful, and then the next day they're like doing shit that can crash down a whole relationship. Like it, that kind of shit. So just, you need to make sure you're using discernment. But overall, if this person is standing in this energy, it is what it is. Now that I wanted to get a true read on these without being influenced by the energy governing that connection between the two of you. So let's flip this over and see what we got, Cancer. Ah, we have the Goddess of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is, yeah, she's of great, like, she's the Empress in the Minor Arcana, right? So, Empress energy twice. And we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here, right? So, funny that we were talking about you and your energy and how it's currently feeling, like the Empress in reverse, and them and their energy, how they have some going on in the background of the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and these are both in the reverse, but she is very much in the upright, which is telling me that this connection does have the potential to turn around some things in your own energy, Cancer. to put you in a place where you're sitting pretty in love and connection, right? But also remember that the Queen of Pentacles in and of herself is a lone figure in this card, right? So for some of you, that means that you will have to stand on your own in this connection, because this person may be a person who is either A, at a distance from you, so it would be a long distance thing, or B, is a person that travels a lot in their work, and now you have to be home holding things down. And in that type of a relationship, there's like there's a lot of strength that comes with, you're going to have a lot of strength in order to be okay during those times when that person isn't at your fingertips accessible, right? Like they're away physically and they're working and doing their thing. And for some of you, there may be a military connection here where this person is deployed, and you're back home. And so there's that side of it, but that's for just a certain number of you. For most of you, this is about being able to stand your own in this connection, Cancer, without being codependent. For a lot of you, the past relationship with this someone was very codependent, and that's why the ups and downs were so ugly. And this is talking about you, Cancer, having grown on your own and being able to stand on your own 2 feet. You're going to be able to join and be in connection with the right person, but you're going to do it in a very different way now because you've learned a lot and you've seen firsthand how codependency really was not the right move in any relationship that you've been in, right? You've had enough time to reflect, to see and know that. Let me pull a few cards from a clarifying deck here to just get, because this I'm seeing as success available in the connection once you've vetted the person, as we were talking about before. But let's get just some steps forward, okay? So that we can leave out just knowing beyond the next few days what it is, that you need to know should you decide to re-engage in this connection, right? There we have the Queen of Pentacles again. My goodness. All right. So with this death card here, what you have to realize is, should you decide to reconnect with this person, it has to be in your mind the end to what happened in the past. Like the past has to be let go completely, because if you will be falling into this place of making judgments against this person in the present in their changed form. Now they've changed because, like what we said, we're not getting back together with the same old, same old. We want to only get together with them if they've changed. So now they've changed and they're acting in their changed energy, but you're still judging them like the person they were in the past. And that judgment is going to be harmful. So, no judgment. You have to put an end to the thoughts, an end to the fears, the everything that you have about the past that still resides within your memory, right? Because if not, that judgment is going to have a very harsh negative effect on what's going on in the future. And you, instead of standing here like this, successfully in this connection, it'll be turned upside down with this Queen of Pentacles, and you'll become someone unlike yourself. Okay, you'll backslide out of all of this strength and everything that you found during this time away from this person that makes you glow and makes you better, you'll backslide right on up out of that and become the opposite of this in this connection, right? And this person will be like, what the hell happened? Right? We were starting brand new, which is why I really feel that for many of you, Cancer, when you make a decision, if you make a decision to get back with this person, you're going to really need a third party to help you with that. So, a relationship coach, counseling, um, I don't know, someone very a wise elder that you both trust, but it really should probably be someone who doesn't know either of you personally. So a relationship coach would be ideal, right? Because there's a potential here for you to get caught up in the past. Because you know, Cancer, we remember shit. We don't ever forget. We don't ever forget. And certain things come up in relationships that trigger us, you know, and that person is like, they don't even know what we're reacting to. They don't even know that we remember that, right? So, but we remember. We remember shit, okay? So, you have to handle this in a very responsible way if you wish to be successful here in this connection. All right? Cancer, I've had so much fun with you this morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful, beautiful, lovely holiday. Again, subscribe because, I'm going to pick up the pace with which these messages come. So I want you to not miss out on any of it. And I plan to do many, many, many more lives, and I really want you there. I want you there. And Courtney, I really want you there. Have a wonderful holiday too. I really want you at my future lives so that we can interact more fully. Because as I start to do these, I see that that's what's missing right now. Like I was trying to figure out what's missing in my tarot practice, and I think it's the interaction. So it can feel lonely giving readings to a camera, right? So the interaction is really great. And you guys, you cancers that follow me, through your comments, through the lovely messages that I get from you, you guys are really wonderful. And I really want to continue and have stronger connections with you. So, with that being said, I hope that you will subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can be present. And again, listen to this again. When you see this person coming towards you, my best advice is come back to this video and listen again. Refresh it in your mind because this person, when they come back towards you, you see all these clouds, it's going to feel like one of those weird ethereal moments in life, and it might mess your head up for a second. So, especially those of you who are not expecting it, or you're standing there now saying, well, I don't know how they're going to do it, myself included. I don't know how they're going to pull that off. I probably will have to come back and listen to this message because yeah, they're going to get it together. They're going to they're going to have the cojones to do it, and it's going to be something to see. I'm telling you, I can feel it. And when you have that interaction with them and then fall back to go home or whatever, and you're thinking about what just happened, I, I'm going to need you to listen to this video and get perspective. Okay, so I don't know. Save this video or something so that you can easily access it because you're going to need to. You need to keep your head straight if this is going to be successful for you. And oh my God, Cancer, I want this to be successful for you. I want you to be successful in love. I want you to have the stability that love can bring for you. All my best to you. Again, happy holidays to those of you who celebrate. And I will see you on the very next reading. All right, Cancer. All my love.